I woke up because I heard the sound of bombs. We weren't prepared at all for this.
Everything exploding around, the sound of aircrafts over your house, this alarm all the time.
Just before dawn, as air raid sirens sounded here, Vladimir Putin launched an all-out assault.
The United Nations Secretary-General has begged Russia to withdraw its troops in the name of humanity.
On 24th of February, everything changed, absolutely.
When words fail them, Ukrainian dancers Alexei and Vladislava fall back on their second language.
I speak with people through my movements. When I lose myself on stage, when I forget that I exist and it's just some magic happening on stage.
I like to express my feelings, my emotions, and to show the people on stage what I feel.
After the outbreak of war, the pair never expected to find themselves in Australia touring a production of Swan Lake.
When I stay in Ukraine, I thought maybe I will never dance anymore.
Alexei was living in Kharkiv in the east of Ukraine when Russia invaded.
In the beginning of the March, they bombed a lot center of the city, and I actually saw it from my window.
He wasn't sure whether it was safer to stay or flee.
It can be dangerous to move from the city. People try to evacuate from the cities, and they trap on Russian soldiers there, and they shoot them.
Alexei fled the country, eventually making his way to The Hague, where he joined other refugee dancers who'd formed their own company, the United Ukrainian Ballet.
I felt my life came back to me.
Vladislava escaped the southern city of Odessa with few belongings, also heading to the Netherlands to join the Ukrainian troupe.
I took only one pair of point shoes, so mostly people helped me when I was already abroad with ballet clothes and everything else.
Vladislava and 60 other members of the company are determined to keep their culture alive by taking the classic tale of Swan Lake to the world stage.
Through the dance we can talk about hope, love and good emotions, that it's much more powerful than anger.
For decades, the broadcasting of Swan Lake on TV or radio has been a sign of political upheaval. These days, it's a dance of defiance against President Vladimir Putin.
In USSR, when totalitarian leaders died, they show on TV Swan Lake. Yes, Putin. We wish him to go to the jail.
It's a big ask, but they'd love their work to be Putin's swan song.
We still need to fight, and here we can do it through the art and through dance.
We wait for victory. We don't know when it will happen, but of course we hope. We wait for this.
I had no idea that Swan Lake historically was used as a political message.
Never heard that before.
Yeah,
No.
But what an incredible way to protest. And imagine fleeing your home and coming to a space where there are other people who express themselves in the same way that you do, and connecting together to kind of create something like this. It's amazing.
To keep a culture alive, that's the thing as well, because when people are fleeing, that's one of the things that gets thinned out, this culture, right? So it's so important to be able to express it in that way that keeps it rich.
I think also when a war goes on and something like that happens, you hear of numbers, the number of people fleeing, and sometimes you can forget the individual journey that each of those people is on. And you're just seeing there, these are people who had lives, they've lost their lives, they've lost everything around them, and they're coming here with one pair of ballet shoes and yet forming a whole new life. That's extraordinary.
It is, yeah.
We should point out the United Ukrainian Ballet is performing in Sydney later this week before heading to Adelaide, and a portion of ticket sales are going to help too. So you can find all the details on our website if you want to go watch.